Well, you know, good morning, family. This is your beloved brother, Minister Melvin. After I am your beloved brother, Minister, but I am not your dog. In this description right here video, we will be getting off into the Jesus aspect and the technology of the enemy, and why y'all love them and their religion so much. Let me tell y'all something, brothers and sisters. Do y'all really think they're gonna give us something to really set us free? If it was all about Jesus, how come we all ain't free after all these years? Ain't no damn freedom for. I love y'all. Pay attention, and don't play attention. Pay attention.
Generally reach different conclusions than theirs, and from the same body of facts. Let us pause for a moment at this point. I have made a blanket indictment of white Western scholarship on Africa. If it cannot be sustained, it should never be made. They are brought under fire at various points throughout this work. The kind of work, as I also stated, should be absolutely needless in the closing years of the 20th century. The case against Western Africanists is rather fully set forth in the work itself, but may be outlined here as follows. 1. First of all, they are not ignorant of the true history of the blacks, including their achievements as builders of one of the first great civilizations on this earth. Ancient writers say it was the very first, and they, the Western scholars, know all about the authentic early and modern sources. They simply ignore and refuse to publish any facts of African history that upset or even tend to upset their racial philosophy that rest so solidly on premises sanctified by time that they no longer need to be openly proclaimed. 2. They are unwittingly promoting the steady march toward a world conflict between the races.
Told y'all!
They are doing what they feel they must do in faithful obedience to their Caucasian culture, the racial pattern of which emerged in the 17th century. The steady conquest and enslavement of a whole people made it imperative to create both a religious and a, quote, scientific doctrine to assuage the white conscience.
The Church of Scientology.
Their phenomenal success in the industrial world,
Jesus Christ, Christianity,
and justifies their philosophy.
They had to corrupt
the
it.
Supremacy of the fittest. The danger now arises from an entirely new and unexpected development. A sleeping and submissive non-white world, while all this white power was being amassed, is no longer either sleeping or submissive. 3. Even the African revolt against colonialism and the worldwide challenge to white domination of the entire earth, even these signals of change do not disturb these scholars of imperialism.
Nope.
They represent the lords of the earth,
yep,
controlling all levels of education, science, and research.
The Lord of the
They
earth
control the education of blacks throughout the world.
Yep.
Therefore, they see no need, even in the 1970s, to take a new look at the history of the blacks.
No, they told us all lies and made our parents and grandparents follow it,
deleted or ignored.
And they put the shit off on us.
They are doing the very opposite. Their histories and other, quote, scientific studies of the blacks are presented just as they have been for 300 years. With the rise and spread of independent African states and the Black Revolution in the United States, these scholarly representatives of white supremacy quickly reformed their techniques of mind control.
That's right, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
In Europe and America, highly financed African studies associations, societies, institutes, history journals, and, quote, African periodicals of various kinds, all under complete white control and direction. Their African studies programs were pushed in the colleges and universities.
That's why the Honorable Elijah Muhammad had to come.
By black youth for black studies.
The schools that they have.
As demands developed, black youth discovered that white professors not only had the field occupied, but were still teaching their traditional viewpoint on race.
And it's like this right here, beloved family. They're not going to tell us nothing that's good for us. They're not going to ever have us believing or know that we are the beginning, and damn it, we are the end. And do y'all really believe they're going to give us anything to help show us how great we really are? No, they're going to put a liquor store on every corner. They're going to put and one of the last tricks that they're going to do is bring in Big Pharma. Tell you that your baby's sick so they can dope up the Messiah. The ones that's going to come and help open the eyes of everybody. God's not going to end this world until his people with his direct bloodline connection, which comes straight from him, authentic, are seen and set free. And spirits are set to asunder and roll into the new world and the hereafter. The only places that these other bastards are going is to the metaverse. That's the only verse that they going to. I leave each and every last one of you with the greeting words of peace. We say it in the Arabic language taught to us by our leader, teacher, and guide, the most honorable minister, Louis Farrakhan. Assalamualaikum.